Hello, it is Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com, and I am back today with how to start a print-on-demand business. And we are talking about the print-on-demand site Printify today. Today we are going to go through creating images for mugs. And if I have enough time in this video, I will do journals as well. So in the first video, I took you guys through setting up your Printify store, showing you where you can connect your store to another site that you may have. So now we are going to take you through setting up a mug, and we're going to use the same design. So under products, you will go to home and living, and then you will go to mugs, okay? So they have regular ceramic mugs, they have stainless steel travel mugs, they have a latte mug, tumblers, can holders, they have a mug with a heart, 15-ounce mugs, and just another different ceramic mug. So I am going to put the image on this 11-ounce mug, and I am going to do the latte mug, and depending on if I have time, I'll do the stainless steel one as well. So we're going to click the mug, the 11-ounce ceramic mug, and it gives you all the specs: rounded corners, C handle, 11-ounce, gives you a different look at the image with another design on it, how it goes all the way around. I'm going to go down and see they have spoke customs. You can only print on the front image. It also shows you production time, prices as well, WPAPs, a 7.7 rating, printing areas on the front. So they have two print providers for this mug. Gives you a little information about the mug, tells you that it is microwave safe and dishwasher safe. Also says you can wash by hand with warm soap or water. Gives you dimensions as well. Okay, so if you want to go by prices, you would look here. So it says price is $7.09, and it starts from $6 with shipping. And then for the less than stellar print provider, it costs $5.16, and then shipping is $4.75. So here it says average production time. This looks like 2.5 days, but I think things are shut down now in the UK because of COVID-19. But this one says average production time maybe a day. So we're going to go with the US print provider, but again, this is the great time for you to test out the print providers and find one that you like. So we're going to hit start designing. And remember, when we go through this, it always tells you exactly the size that you need to create your image. And we're going to pull that here. It says 2700 by 1119. So we're going to go back to Canva, go over here, find our image. And we're going to click the resize button whenever that comes up. We're going to click resize, and we're going to put this 2700 in. So we're going to change this to 2700, and I believe I said it was 1119. Yep, and 1119, and that's in pixels. So remember, we always, when we're doing a new one, we're going to hit copy and resize. And then we're going to go ahead and change the name for this one to Printify. I'm going to put a mug, but I'm going to put 11-ounce mug, 11-ounce, just in case the other ones are a different size. So I am going to spread this out, and I feel like this mug, this whole image could go around the entire mug, or you can actually do it like just on the front. I don't think this one does where it prints on the front and back because it just said front, but we're going to just scratch that out because you can always change the size once you get into there. And we're going to hit transparent background and hit download. Again, for this Canva, I did upgrade to Canva Pro, so that is what, $12.99 a month for Canva Pro, so you can make sure you can get premium designs and pictures. I'm going to upload this from my device. And again, like I said, changing the name to mug 11 ounce just helps you to know exactly what file goes to what product and on what platform. So here, these little lines basically show you, okay, this is going to print here, this is going to print right on the front, and this is going to print with a handle on the left-hand side. So I want to see what it looks like if this prints all the way around. So I'm just going to go ahead and click preview, and it's going to give me a view of what this mug looks like with the design all the way around the mug. Okay, so that is the front view. This is the right view. And this is the left view. And that's just with the design all the way across the mug. So it does not print front and back. It just prints basically on the front. So most people hold their mugs with their right hand. So we're going to go back into edit and we're going to see, okay, so the mug is on the right hand here. Let me bring my design in a little smaller and move it over so I can get that view. So then go back to preview, and this is the right side. Okay, so it looks like I might need to bring it over just a tad bit to the left. So I'm going to bring it over just a little bit, and I'm going to go back to preview. I'm going to hit that right. Okay, that looks good to me. Now you can move this up higher, down lower, depends on you. However you want it to look, but to me it looks fine. So again, if it had more than one size, it would be over here, but it only has the 11 ounce. I guess if you wanted to change the background color, you could, but I do know that they do not color the handles. So I do not like how that looks, but that is up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and hit next because I like the preview that I've seen. Now I'm going to go ahead and select my image view, which will be the right. And then I'm going to hit next. All right, so this mug name will just be Dear Military Spouse Mug. And then I'm going to let you know that it's 11 ounce. And if you want to add anything in here in your description, you do that now. Add your size table so people can know the size of the mug and other important information. It's going to hit next. All right, so the cost is $7, and remember it said about $6 for shipping. So a good price for mugs to me is about $15. That's a 53% profit, and you'll make about $7.91 off of that. Remember, charge what you want. This is your store. All right, so now it's publishing, and you can publish it to the store or you can save it as a draft. So I'm just going to click save as draft so we can just move on to the next product. I'm going to go back to the catalog. Let's see how much time we've went in. So we did about 8 minutes, and I think you guys understand the mug. Super self-explanatory. So I'm not going to do another one because all of the process is just the same. You just have to see if it's front and back. Is it the front? Check out the print providers. Check out the information. Play around with the movement on your product. Look at the view and do basically your best judgment. So now we're going to quickly go into the journal, and then we're going to go to home and living, and then we're going to scroll down to stationery. So this is where the journals are in Printify. So you have a spiral notebook, rule line, you have a regular journal, rule line, and then you have a blank journal, rule line. You also have greeting cards. So these blank and rule line journals are hardcover, and then the spiral is like a paperback cover. So we are going to do the rule line journal. And here it tells you it's a rule line journal, 28 rule line single pages, full wraparound, case wrap binding, and it gives you like a little template, a sample template, picture view of it and of the inside. So it has one print provider, which is Spoke Custom, has a 9.3 rating. The price for it is $13.06. Shipping starts from $6. Average production time looks like it's less than a day. 90-gram paper, semi-gloss laminated cover, case wrap binding, soft and clean dry craft to clean off dust off of this journal. It is 5.5 by 7.25 inches. So we're going to go ahead and click Start Designing. Now this one can be fun, okay, when it goes into journals. So this is the journal. It's 3741 by 2625. So we're going to go in here and hit resize. And that first inches is 3741. Going to go ahead, 3741 by, see how much, 2625 pixels. And then when I hit copy and resize, I'm going to go ahead and just close out the other one while it does its thing. And then I'm going to change the name and make sure that I add that this is a Printify journal. Printify journal. Okay, so this is where you get creative. We are going to do, let's change the font to white, and we're going to do a black journal. So we're going to do the background black. And if you want to know what I just did, I basically just highlighted this, changed this to white, and I did the background black. I want to make sure that I am getting this in the middle. Make sure that that logo is lined up. So I'm going to just go into elements and look for a line. I use this in just about every single one of my journal tutorials to help me find the middle and, you know, basically make sure everything is even and it looks right. So just waiting for a line to pop up. I don't know why it's taking forever. You can eyeball this, but we always want to be sure. I don't want that logo to be too big. All right, so here we're just going to grab this line, going to turn it to 90 degree and pull it in the middle. Okay, so now I'm going to pull my logo out just a little bit more, a little bit bigger size. Kind of look at it, see if that looks like it's in the middle. Put it there, and then I'm going to go click on this and go to the transparency, and I'm going to bring it all the way down to 0. And now I'm going to save this, but I'm not going to hit transparent background. I'm just going to save this as a PNG. Not sure if they want PNG or JPEG. Let me look. Okay, JPEG and PNG file supported, so we're good on that. So now I have my downloaded journal cover. I'm going to hit add design from my device, and it pops up here. So now I'm going to let that do its job, and the journal will pop up. Okay, so look, you see where my design is? Now I need to go in and say, okay, now I need to move it more to the left. So I'll go in here and I'll move this over, and then I'm going to download it and save it again, and then re-upload it. This is the part where it goes, okay, let's test this out. Let's figure this out. Let's get it in the right spot. You have to do that sometimes. I did not change the name because it's going to add that one behind it to kind of let me know that, okay, that's the second one that you uploaded. So now once it uploads, we can see, did me moving it over to the left help? Yes, that looks great on this, you know, on this one. And then we're going to hit the preview and see what it looks like, the entire front cover. So it's super high to me, and it still looks like it needs to move over to the right. Okay. So this is a whole part of like editing and getting things right. Now here it doesn't look as bad, but I can tell. So I'm going to move it over just a tad. And we're going to see how the third time's a charm. But this is basically a lesson in however your print preview looks, that's exactly how your product will print. So you need to always make sure that the print preview looks good, because if not, you will be selling things that are off scale, not lined up, crooked. You do not want to sell anything that looks unprofessional, basically. So you want to do this as many times as you have to make sure that it looks good. And I think I want to move that down, so I think I'm going to do that again. So I might want to move it a tad bit back over and then down some. All right, so I'm going to grab this, move it a tad, when I say a tad, that much, and then I'm going to move it down. Okay, because it's too high for me at the top. So now hopefully this is the last time I have to do this again, but you have to do it until you get it right and until you're satisfied. You don't want to put out anything that you're not happy with or that does not look good to you, because if it doesn't look good to you, it definitely doesn't look good to your customer. So we're going to upload that. Did it download? Maybe I didn't download it. Hold on, let's see. Okay, waiting for it to download. Now it's download. Now let's go back and get it from our downloads. Sometimes you gotta play with it back and forth. Just keep doing it until it's right. So go ahead and just hit preview because I know it's already uploading. Just wait for that to upload and show up. Or should I have waited? Maybe I should have waited. All right, let's do that one more time. All right, so now let's look at the preview. See what it looks like. Okay, that looks so much better. I am so much pleased with, what it looks like now versus what we started with. This is, again, is a 5 by 7.25 journal. So that's pretty much in the middle for me. I moved it down. Everything looks great. I am going to go ahead and go back to edit just to see if there was anything over here that we needed. There's only one size, so I'm going to hit next so we can go to the product description, price, and all of that great stuff. So here you can choose the view that you want. You want it slanted like this and closed, or if you want the context here. Hey, Choo Choo, he wanted to join the tutorial, guys. So now I'm just going to name this Dear Military Spouse Journal, and it's rule 9, okay? So I'm going to add this size table, and then I'm going to hit next. So it costs $13 to print this, so it's up to you to charge whatever you want. I'm probably going to charge like $20. That's a 35% profit, and you get $6.94, okay? So then I'm going to hit next. And again, I'm just going to save this as a draft to my store. So now I have 3 products in my store. You would sync it with your store like I did. I think I already have a Printify store on Dear Military Spouse under my first account. That's why it did not sync with my Etsy store, but that's okay because you can sync yours. Here is where you can do the orders. So this is orders here, and I believe you could hit where you can create the samples. Not sure, or you can do it right from your store. So just a little bit advice for that. So once you get everything set up and done, you have 3 products, and every single process is the same. with the women's clothes, the children's clothes. You will figure out the size, look at the reviews for each print provider, look at the colors they provide. Check it out once you upload it. Play around with the image, move it over, move it to the left, move it to the right, try a different color on a different shirt. All of that is the same. Here is a list of all of the print providers so you can check them out. I think there's one that I think I've used before that I did not like, but I probably have not used all of them. So sometimes it takes a little testing to test the quality of each print provider. It's taking a while to upload right now, but you could do all of this research on your own. But I just wanted to make sure I help you guys get set up, open your store, show you how to connect it to another store that you already have, like Shopify, Etsy, eBay, and then also get started with creating a product and how to upload your images, how to resize them, and basically how to start designing, okay? And then also, if you are using an outside designer, make sure that you give them those dimensions so when it's time for you to create your products and you get the graphics back from them, they're all in the right size and they're named for whatever product you need to be on, because that is important information you need to let people know who are designing for you, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed how to start a print on demand business. This is the review and the setup of Printify, showing you guys how to create a t-shirt, mug, and journal. So until next time.